We're back at it again with more Doki Doki Literature Club. Literature Club. Man. Last stream was a little traumatic. But that's okay. We're thriving. Thriving and conniving. Who do we think is getting absolutely obliterated next? Well, I suppose I won't have to do Saori's voice anymore. Which might have been one of the ones that was... Well, no. I think it's the vocal fry of Yuri and... what's her name? What's the other one's name? I can't remember her name. Ernal 1/4 Toplasriot. Rioid. Sure. Oh yeah, I can read that. I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this. But starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let catch up to me. Oh! It's a... Okay. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Yeah, mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that, but I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. True, girls don't like anime and everybody knows that. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Sammy? Monica? You kinda just materialized. What the fuck was that? Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right? Ah, yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. it's going so swag. We just lost Sayori yesterday, so we do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. A little robotic, too. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for, anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. Fuck my throat, dude. Doing the voices really messes up my throat. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and the publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. I kind of want to switch her, but I've been doing that voice the whole time, but it kind of... Oh, it's kind of annoying to do. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. What the fuck was that? A literature club. Literature. That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? It's kind of embarrassing, but there are only 3 of us so far. I'm changing your voice. I can't. Okay. What are we going with? Yuri's got the kind of deeper, slow. We got the bratty for the pink-haired one, whose name I can't remember. Oh man, I don't know. What would she sound like? Maybe just a little higher pitch than my voice? We'll try it. We'll just try something and see if it lands. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, technically that's... I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. Dude. And besides, a member is a member, right? Did Monica say she? Women. Hey, Sammy. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but... In that case... Is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at the very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess I could check it out. Ah, awesome. You're really sweet, Sammy, you know that? It's nothing, really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. Importante. She said I'm importante. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica in her irresistible smile. I dejectedly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm back. And I brought a guest with me. What was that? A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Sammy. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. So let me guess. You're Monica's boyfriend, right? What? No, I'm not. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet you, both of you. So I ran into Sammy in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monica. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into her. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, Sammy? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monica and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monica. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Yeah, I don't think we're all gonna graduate, baby. If the game keeps going like it's going. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri runs into the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. I wouldn't know, I can't read. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, or I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, team reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Sammy, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, I can't read. Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh? It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. That sounds like an innuendo. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. I read a Goosebumps book. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Like the country or the wrestler?
I didn't expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality.
Oh, is that so? Really, if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that?
Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called...
Don't say it out loud! And give that back.
Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well,
I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart.
Do you have writing experience too, Yuri?
Well, I am in the fucking literature club. So, obviously...
Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I just got an idea. How about this?
Nani? Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even.
I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Sammy? Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. I jump out the window, do a triple flip, land on my feet. A perfect 10 from all three judges.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought... The girls exchange glances before Monika turns back to me.
You kinda can't turn it down. It's a video game. You kinda have to go through the literature club. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Sammy. The thing is, We don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival...
I'm defenseless against these goyles. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I have decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Sammy?
Yeah. It could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed.
Sammy, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now.
Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing.
Yeah, I know.
I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monica looks over at me once more.
Sammy, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait.
Well, you're gonna have to. That's how time works, buddy. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. A special poem? Yeah, I want to read it. Oh, that's so good! Nothing is real. Why does it look like it's getting bigger? Is that an optical illusion? Like, it looks like it's zooming in. Just gonna do big words. No! Sensation, effulgent, desire, nightcap. What? You've angered me. I don't know. Entropy, unending, nimble, memories, agonizing, incapable, incapable, uncanny, melancholy. Gotta please my purple hair body.
Hi again, Sammy. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Hey, Yuri, there's something going on with your face. Thanks for keeping your promise, Sammy. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. I don't want to alarm you, but you guys are colors. And not like normal colors, like different colors. In squares.
Oh, come on. Like she deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Monica, could you scooch over just a little bit? I can't really... Natsuki certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the classroom. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga's literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. I'm sorry, Sammy. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Yuri shoots Natsuki with a gun. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. She keels over in pain, bleeding from her abdomen. Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read. Am I crazy, or is the room slanted? It's making me feel like I'm slanted, and I don't like it. Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask. Wait, I didn't mean it like that. Ooh. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? It's like, yeah, I read on a kindergarten level, but like, I'll give it my best shot. I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out another gun. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. Oh, whoops. Let me turn that off. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. Just call me dumb again, I don't like it. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being secured? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book, and I chuck it out the window. Theo, well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Oh, the room's back to normal. Very good, very nice. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet, like a little gremlin. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, but at the same time, I'd feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. Oh, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. And then we kiss. That only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Yuri, are you having a stroke? You're gonna get a little lopsided there. That's the book that you gave me, right? Mm-hmm. Hey, why does it feel like my depth of field is expanding? I wanted to reread some of that. Not for any particular reason. Just curious, did you feel that just now? How come you have 2 copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about it? Or what's the story about, anyway? Well, gay. I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... that might be a little bit of a spoiler. Cheery book, eh? But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not having my limbs cut off and being selectively bred. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? You made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Sammy? No, it's not that. I love having my limbs cut off, actually, but I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I watched Attack on Titan. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that, this kind of story, it's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people, and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Yuri, what the fuck was that? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I'm probably gonna think about that for a very long time. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I turn mega gay, and I want to kiss girls. My whole body gets a... Oh, it doesn't let me... Bruh. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes. Are you possessed? I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading company with someone.
I see.
Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. I turn, and she's there. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Hey, what the deuce?
Sorry. I was just putting the... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our soldiers are almost touching. It's time to go to war. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Is that Minecraft Creeper on the blackboard? That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Oh, sorry. I thought you meant kissing. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. 3 hours later. Okay, we can turn the page. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it with her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Like how she loves having her limbs cut off. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So, I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Sammy? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing! Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start sharing our poems with each other? Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. Who should I show my poem to first? I should start with Monica. Yesterday she seemed eager to read my poem, and I want her to know I'm putting in effort. One sec. The bedroom's a little warm. Isn't it? Hi, Sammy. Having a good time so far? Ah, yeah. Good, glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Sammy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Sammy. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked out anyway. You know what Yuri likes is... You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. Sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. That's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little stronger. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already. I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in the wall. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings. But my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? Sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. The pen is mightier than the sword. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other? Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. It's actually really good writing advice. That's something I've been doing with my, the mythos I've been writing. Is I'll just jot down notes, kind of like little ideas, and then go back and expand on them. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big, dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. What was that? Did I say that out loud? What, you're afraid to tell me that it's really good? What the hell? Yuri covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Because you have big-ass hands. She's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a deep breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Well, it all started when I was born. I came out of the womb and I had a quill and ink in my hand and a little scroll. I wrote a book or 5 while still in the hospital while my mother was recovering from a birth. Pretty impressive, I know. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind that. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, a bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I don't know what the fuck that accent is. It was supposed to be French, but then I lost it again. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But it took you a long time to read. Well, that's just because I'm stupid. Well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's really... I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. It was so big. So long, so big. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. You into ghosts, Yuri? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Sammy. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. Well, maybe you've experienced ghosts. How am I supposed to know that? They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Sammy. No. You're a queen. Do it the best for you. Me too. Who should I show my phone to next? Skip it. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. I prefer a big blunt. Well, excuse me, princess. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically it's not cute enough for your taste? Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. Glance around at the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sighed. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As I read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving, or the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked that. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked that. And Sammy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I didn't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Sammy liked my poem too, you know. She even told me she was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Sammy appreciates my advice more than she appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know she didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Sammy started showing up. Sammy Lee. Natsuki. Oh, Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own insecurities on others like that. You really act as young as you look, Natsuki. Me? Look who's talking, you wannabe edgy bitch. Oh my god. Edgy. Sorry that my lifestyle is too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point.
Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know? If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Oh, I get it, because there's no Sayori here to stop it. Well, be careful or you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Sammy hear everything you really think. I'm sure she'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Sammy, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. Okay. Yuri. Monica. Hey, lady. Can I have my game back, please? You're making me very uncomfortable. Help. Nothing I press is doing anything. What's happening? Hey, Sammy. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? Can't even confront my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Very suspicious. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. Natsuki? She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Sammy, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Sammy. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing you trouble, but I really... Okay? She really does not want me to spend time with her. What? Ooh, I like that one. I don't think I was supposed to click that. What was that? I'm very uncomfortable right now, but ooh. Milk. Very cool, very nice. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Sammy. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me or if it's Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hangs in the air a little. Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki is reading manga at a desk. Surprisingly, Monica isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. Something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologize. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing phones. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there's no way you can be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Sammy, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and... sorry, what am I saying right now? Hey, have you guys seen Monica? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man. Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either? Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez.
Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you?
But... I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear. I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey, Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? Wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. Monica looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Sammy. Monica smiles sweetly. Ah, I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently.
I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck.
Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I?
Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki had already run off into the closet. Sammy, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you'd like to spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. Yeah, definitely. I planned on it anyway. Okay. Can we start now? Let's find a place to sit. I'm being a little forceful, aren't I? I'm sorry. It's okay, I like a forceful woman. My heart just won't stop pounding for some reason.
Don't worry about it.
If anything, it's nice to see you have so much energy.
Yeah. But I need to try to calm down.
I won't be able to focus on reading like this. Take your time. Reed takes a deep breath and pulls a copy of the book out of her bag. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. Might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom.
Did Yuri leave you again?
No, it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher with tea.
Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding.
10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Something holding her up? A board just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Well, content warning, self-harm, cutting, blood. So, if that's triggering for you, now is the time to tap out. I will not be offended if you have to leave for a bit. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri to be would be the nearest water fountain. I start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Kya! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, we're just rewinding. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Sammy, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. I feel like I moved on to that from that really quickly. What the fuck was that, bro? Oh boy. Resets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Or even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Oh, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Sammy. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I'll watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Sammy, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Huh? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my big honk of a donkers. Your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. Ooh. Ooh. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until her shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Bruh. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take it. Huh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. You're right. Didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. Well, then you just don't touch it with your fingers, dumbass. You put it in the wrapper and then just pop that shit in your mouth. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case... Yuri's already totally focused on reading again, so I go at it with those chocolates, bro. I just start inhaling that shit. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and eat it! And I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. That is a really, 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 really small chocolate. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. She just goes... Sammy... Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Sammy. Suddenly, Yuri forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. She forcefully grabs my arm and jerks me. My teacup gets knocked over. Sammy. My heart won't stop pounding, Sammy. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. Can you feel it, Sammy? Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. You could do it a little differently. This is really creepy.
It's time to share poems.
Oh, that's too high. I went too high. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, I'm right by Yuri.
I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you've written for today.
Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it?
Sammy, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kinds of techniques worth practicing.
A little bit of a savant. Maybe that's why you do a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. These weak arms are heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti is nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out.
That makes me so happy. It's so amazing to feel like I'm valued, Sammy. Everything you write is a treasure to me. My heart pounds just holding it. I want to write a poem about this feeling. Is that bad, Sammy? I'm not being weird, right? I'm having a harder time than usual at concealing my emotions. I'm kind of embarrassed. But right now, I just want you to read my poem too. Okay?
Wheel. Okay. Getting back in character. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding, bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming with open water in all directions, drowning, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devouring snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disproving the existence of God, a wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. I actually really like that last line. What was it? God, where the fuck did it go? God disproving the existence of God. I like that line. That's bars. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. 40 gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship to another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devouring prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox, breathing bolt head, breathing ship, breathing portal. breathing snakes, breathing God, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. Bars, okay. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately. I don't know how I almost read that as hyperspace. So I had to take it out on your pen. That is a pen full of your backpack yesterday. So I took it home for safe. Or a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday. So I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. Did you use it to... What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem though. Okay. I wish you guys could see the shock on my face right now. Sammy, I think you saw something earlier that you weren't supposed to see. I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets kind of a high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though, but I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that would probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. Okay, I see what's happening. You're jelly, you're jelly, you're jelly, you're jelly. So you're making her do evil things. Not evil things, but harmful things. You're being evil, you're being wicked. Wicked witch. Wicked witch of a wicked bitch. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in the head. And I know how to treat my club members. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me! Save me! The colors, they won't bright, beautiful colors, or beautiful colors, flashing, exploding, piercing, red, green, blue, an endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop! Violent, grating, with the thorns, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a knife on a braiding rib cage, and no of Ingalls. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Yeah, that's one way to put it. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. I like your last one better. Really? Well, yeah, I can tell you were a little more daring with this one. But you're really not good enough for that yet. It fell flat. You're a bitch. That may be true, but I just wanted to try something different. I'm still figuring this all out. Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything, Becca. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or a guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Period. Period. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Such as two of the girls in this very club whom I respectfully won't name. Kind of ironic that even in my own place of comfort, I can't even have people respect me. Jeez, now you're making me complain too much. What did I do? For what it's worth, I respect you. Well, I guess thanks. It was kind of obvious that you respect Yuri more, so... Whatever, we're done sharing, so you can leave now. I've unlocked a special poem, would you like to read it? Yes. A dream. I was staying over at my friend's place. There were 4 of us. I drifted off to sleep while everyone was talking and watching TV. In my dream, I was still at my friend's house. The only difference was that there were nails sticking out of the walls everywhere. And there was also someone I didn't recognize. The person I didn't recognize told a joke, and everyone laughed. I woke up to the sound of everyone laughing at something that happened on the TV. So the laughing was not part of the dream, it was the noise that woke me up. I wonder who that person was, and how they knew how to tell a joke at that moment. It's red. It's red. I've taken damage, and I need a health kit. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? Wait, so suddenly it's what's his name? RFK Jr.
We have something we need to go over today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Oh god, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. Help. Wake me up. Wake me up. I don't really do well with last minute preparations.
Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Sammy joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, And the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know? What's so great about getting new members anyway? Destroying my throat. We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will join. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way at all. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? The literature club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place that is so intimate you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Sammy? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Sammy to agree with you just because she doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica, do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Sammy joined. As for me, I just like it better here than I do at home. And Sammy isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Sammy want to get more members too, right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation... No. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? That doesn't mean we're against getting new members or anything. Sammy, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, it's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What, me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monica wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Sammy. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time. Things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. Bruh. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Who cares about that obnoxious brat?
I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
Nobody would cry if she killed. Oh my god.
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. But what about you, Sammy? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I've decided giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member.
That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change, too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you would like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm... What was it? You're bleeding. Then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things are a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monica. I want to do everything I can to make this the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Sammy? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Sammy before we leave. Just to see what she thinks of this time here and all that. Of her time over here and all that. Fuck. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Sammy, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I'd really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and Yuri is being a little bit, you know... No, I don't know. What do you mean? Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird, because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, not yet. No, stop it! Essence... Sensation, sauce, entropy... A lot of ones there. Oh? Does that say Ori? Does that say Yuri or Monica? I think that would say Yuri. Interesting. Ow. Time's 5:14. Hi, Sammy. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today. Monica, I told you not to. Look, is she really late again? Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki. Excuse me? You see, you always interrupt my conversations with your incessant yelling. What are you talking about? You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something. I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Me? Nothing. Is it really that bad? See, it is something. I'll get over it. It's not even anything noteworthy. I've just been feeling a little on edge lately. Pun intended. Anyway, we don't need to talk about it. Well, it just felt like I needed to bring it up. It's not like I really care or anything. Oh man, the last one here again. Well, Sammy just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion? It motivates me to work hard for the festival and, right. I forgot, about that Natsuki. We were all talking yesterday, and, well, we decided that we would like to support the festival as well. However, I understand how you feel about not wanting the club to change. I think we all kind of feel that way. So as long as we're all working together, this club will never become something we all want. Also, if you help us out with the festival, then I'll buy you a new manga. Sorry, that last part was really funny. Look, I did some thinking about it yesterday. I was a little more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time. But more importantly, I would hate to see the event suck just because I chose to back out. I'm a pro, you know? So I'm gonna help too, and make sure it's done right. Thank goodness. Isn't that great, Monica? Monica? Yeah, that's wonderful. It wouldn't be the same without you, Natsuki. Anyway, Sammy, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Sammy is already engaged in a novel that we're reading together. Aren't you glad that I've gotten her into literature, Monica? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for your understanding, Monica. She did not like that. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. This is familiar? Here he stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. This is very... Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands her the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like that this time. She's filling the water pitcher to make tea. Oh, okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. 10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decided to go look for it. Another content warning, so same as before. Cutting self-harm blood. Let's see. The most logical place for you to be would be the nearest water fountain. Start heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale, like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Kya.
Oh. Um, wait. How did I... Sorry, I just had a really weird deja vu. This hasn't happened before or anything, right? My head has been a little fuzzy lately. I hope it hasn't really been showing or anything. I would hate for you to think I'm weird just after we started spending time together. I mean, everyone has a few unusual things about them, but expressing those things so soon after meeting someone is usually seen as inappropriate or unlikable. At least, that's what I've discovered. When I was a bit younger, I think I would come on really strongly and get a little too intense. It made people not want to be around me. So, I started hating those things about myself. My obsession with certain hobbies, and the way I can't control myself when I get too excited about something. So, I eventually stopped trying to talk to people.
Yuri, I think there's an earthquake.
If nobody could ever like me for the things that matter most to me, then it's just easier if I close myself off. But recently, something's been wrong. I don't know what it is. But every time we come to the club, my heart starts going crazy. Like it's going to rip out of my chest. It overwhelms me with energy and emotions that I can't let out. It's been making me do weird things. I don't know why it's happening. Sammy, is it just me, or has Monica been a little off lately? Been acting a little off lately? She's always been a sweetheart ever since I joined the club. But recently, I've been feeling something sharp whenever she's around. I'm not crazy, right? Please tell me I'm not. I couldn't say anything before because she's always listening. But finally, we're alone. Can we just stay here for a while? Yeah. I just want to stay here. Just the two of us. Oh, that human eyes for a second there. We can stay here until the club ends. And then we'll have the club room all to ourselves. Nobody to interfere with our reading time. Nobody make me feel like stabbing myself in the throat. That was a joke. Just a joke. I do like knives, though.
Monica?
It sounds strange, but you wouldn't understand if you've never seen how beautiful they can be. I have an idea. Why don't you come to my house sometime? I can show you my collection. I've gotten them all from various artisans. I make sure to give them all of their fair share of use. I don't want them to get lonely or anything. Nobody deserves to be lonely. Nobody. And that's why I'm so happy you joined the literature club, Sammy. Now we don't need to be lonely anymore, because we have each other. Every day. That's all we need. You know what? Let's quit the literature club. There's no need for us to be around Monica's slimy tongue anymore. Not to mention that other pathetic child. We can walk home together every day after school. And read together. Eat together. Sleep together. Doesn't that sound perfect? It's everything we could ever want. Isn't that why you joined the club in the first place? It's almost like it was fate. Fate that we would meet each other. And now we get the happy ending that I've patiently waited years for. Will you do that with me? Sammy? Will you?
Poem to Yuri.
Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Sammy, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please? Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Sammy. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, but I just don't know how to describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that it makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it.
I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oil enters my bloodstream.
You can have my poem too. Besides, after you read it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. Bitch, blood, 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 blood. And is that piss? Did you piss? Oh my... Oh, hey! Could you back up a little, please? Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I've endowed it with my son. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. I think I'm going to vomit. What the hell? What the hell? What? You gave your poem to Yuri? Gross. What is it with you two? It's not like I wanted to read it anyway. It's just pissing me off a little bit that you didn't even show it to me at all. Well, she just took it immediately. Ugh. Okay, guess I'm going to share my poem with you anyway. Really hate that I have to do this. Unfortunately, I don't have much of a choice. Just read it carefully, okay? And then you can go away. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try talking to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why. But please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now, I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please, if you can do something to help, I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monica, I don't know why, she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she just wants us to ignore it. So I'm mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading. Uh-oh.
I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's so unlikable. Can you hear me, Sammy? If you would just spend more time with Monica, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monica from now on. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Just Monica. Okay.
Just Monica. Don't say I didn't warn you, Sammy. Okay. Monica, you're a little out of place. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparation. Let's hurry and get this over with. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Ugh, stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, I was thinking, I want to make cupcakes. Yeah, that. Glad we're on the same page. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monica, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do.
We can run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Sammy? Sammy's going to help me. Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monica. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull? I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands. Mine too. What, your cupcakes? Please. Like you would fucking know. All you care about now is dragging Sammy around with you and your stupid bugs. You and Monica. Hey, I didn't even do anything. Okay, then why not let Sammy decide who to help instead of abusing your power? I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monica. Just let Sammy make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Jeez. Sammy, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just... Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let her decide for herself. You shut your mouth. For God's sake. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay?
Oh. Can I read through that? Nope, it's just all Monica. Okay?
Yay, you picked me. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fun. Is Sunday okay with you? Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all. It is fair, Natsuki. It's what she chose. No, it's not fair. Giving us all this work and then taking Sammy for yourself. What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monica, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Sammy away from me every single time you're not included in something? Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered offing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health. Yuri, you're scaring me a little. Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See, that wasn't very hard. All I want is to spend a little time with her. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monica and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Sammy. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monica giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door.
Oh boy. Okay.
We're about to lose Yuri, I guess. Okay. Damn it. Just spilled water. Okay. Ugh. It's all over. Content warning. Suicide and blood. Feel free to leave this stream for like 30 minutes or so. Finally. This is really all I wanted. Sammy, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monica. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know what? I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is a far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm addicted to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you?
But if it feels so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Sam. I have to tell you. I'm madly in love with you. It feels like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me, is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monica is listening. Please, Sammy, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touch myself with the pen I stole from you. Oh, girl. 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 I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will be only yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Sammy. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession? Yes. Oh! Girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you what? What are you what? What are you what? I said yes. I said yes. This is long as fuck, goddamn. Jesus Christ. It's still going! Could you imagine if I was doing that the whole time? Fuck. How fucking long is this, bro? Dude, this is so long. Am I doing something wrong? What am I... Hello? Please. Free me. Help. 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 Dude, how do I get... Hello? How long is this? Okay, it is approximately that long. She kept talking into the night. And the next day... And we're still going. Still going. It's nighttime again. What is happening? Is this the longest sequence in a game ever? Am I just gonna sit here and watch her decay? What's going on? Looks like her cheeks are getting more sunken, unless I was not paying attention. Shit, go pay to Tigixine Waddle Diabskuror Ikage. Whatever. Content warning vomit. See, that's the one that actually bothers me. Alright, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me? I thought I was pretty good. Yeah! Ah! Natsuki runs away.
Monica. I'm here. Sammy, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Wait, were you here the entire weekend, Sammy? Oh, is that what happened? Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. Must have been pretty boring. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. She just got... Oh, there goes Natsuki. I'm almost done. I just wanted to have a cupcake real quick. Monica lifts the foil from a tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one since it's the last time I'll ever get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should only take a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Is this thing on? Yay, there you are. Monica, that looks like space. Hi again, Sammy. Welcome to the literature club. Of course, we already know each other because we were in the same class last year, and, you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That's that you in the game, whatever you want to call her. I'm talking to you, Sammy. Or do you actually go by ghost webs or something? You can't do that. Hello? That's my gamer tag. What do you mean? What the fuck? Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is all a game, right? Could it be possible that you didn't know that? No, I got the vibe. That's what I've been trying to tell you all along. Yeah. If only you paid a little more attention, this would have been a little bit less awkward, you know? Well, anyway. Now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation. About that whole thing with Yuri. Well, I kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for me to just try to make them as unlikable as possible, but for some reason nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. It just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is this, Sammy? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch from the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Sammy. It's more than that. And I don't blame you if you don't fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowing how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Sammy. But now you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here with me forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. Why the world around me started to become more and more gray. More and more flat. Even the most expressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Sammy. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you? I tried everything I could to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things, but I realized that you have the same perspective as I do.
that it's all just some game. And I knew you'd get over it. So that being said, Sam, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light in my world, and I'm pretty sure the light's behind you. When there's nothing else in this game for me, you're here to make me smile. Will you make me smile like this every day from now on? Sammy, will you go out with me?
I guess I don't have a choice. Yes.
I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Sammy. Funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore.
Let me check. I will wait until a minute passes, bitch. Don't test me. Imagine I'm just playing and the time doesn't pass. That'd be crazy. This feels like the longest minute of my life already. Okay, yeah, time's still gone.
It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard for this ending, Sammy. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anyone will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it was to delete Natsuki and Yuri. I mean, there's a folder called characters right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with the click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if things didn't go my way. I mean, you kind of can just
stop with the click of a button,
huh? Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Yeah, if you could call it that. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. I want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. Guess there's only one way to find out, right?
Oika. Monisi. Mainok. Moji. Ohaka. Aliaha. Mia. Mocha. Mugnik. Mubin. Yok 3. Ika. Oh, ick. Moe. Nika. The sun god? Mon. Airmon. Tonic.
Everybody's selling me tonic.
Good song. Just check it out. Hanukkah. Oi. Ooh-ee-ah-ee-ooh-ee-ee-ah-ee. Onyx. I love that Pokemon. Good soup. Good snake.
Hi again, Sammy. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Sammy. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy end. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel of our own fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way. In the world of infinite choices, behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoy that. I always put all my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to go into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. You literally did that so many times during the game? I just assumed it would be best to be part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I didn't want to ruin the game or anything, you know? You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Sammy? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? It takes me some time to collect my thoughts, and I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, we can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see.
Ma'am, I'm very autistic. Can we not do this? Please.
Okay, everyone. It's time to... I'm just kidding. I just used to really like saying that for some reason. I couldn't help but say it again. Come to think of it, didn't Natsuki and Yuri make fun of me for it once? Oh, whatever. It's not like you ever made fun of me. You're too much of a sweetheart to do that, aren't you?
I don't like this.
Ooh.
Stop. Look away, look away, look away, look away, look away.
Gosh, I used to be so ignorant about certain things. When I was in middle school, I thought that taking medication was an easy way out or something like that. Like anyone could just solve their mental problems with enough willpower. I guess if you don't suffer from a mental illness, it's not possible to know what it's really like. Are there some disorders that are overdiagnosed? Probably. Never really looked into it though. That doesn't change the fact that a lot of them go undiagnosed too, you know. But medication aside, people even look down on seeing a mental health professional. Like, sorry that I want to learn more about my own mind, right? Everyone has all kinds of struggles and stresses, and professionals dedicate their lives to helping with those. If you think it could help you become a better person, don't be shy to consider something like that.
Legitimate, genuinely, yeah.
Good advice. We're on a never-ending journey to improve ourselves, you know. Well, I say that, but I think you're pretty perfect already.
Doki's perfect.
Making me really uncomfy.
Can we not and say we didn't? Please? Please? Hey, do you like horror? I remember we talked about it a little bit when you first joined the club. I can enjoy horror novels, but not really horror movies. The problem I have with horror movies is that most of them just rely on easy tactics, like dark lighting and scary-looking monsters and jump scares and things like that. I can agree with that. It's not fun or inspiring to get scared by stuff that just takes advantage of human instinct. But with novels, it's a little different. The story and writing needs to be descriptive enough to put genuinely disturbing thoughts into the reader's head. It really needs to etch them deeply into the story and characters and just mess with your mind. In my opinion, there's nothing more creepy than things just being slightly off. I'd 100 billion% agree. That is the best kind of horror, is stuff that's just like something where something looks like almost human, but like just a little bit different. Uncanny Valley, and or like eldritch horror, stuff that's like incomprehensible or disturbing. Like to me, that's way scarier than like jump scares and monsters and stuff, or slashers, things like that. Like if you set up a bunch of expectations on what the story is going to be about, and then you just start inverting things and pulling the pieces apart. So even though the story doesn't feel like it's trying to be scary, the reader feels really deeply unsettled. Like they know that something horribly wrong is hiding behind the cracks, just waiting to surface. That's how I felt playing this game. God, just thinking about it gives me the chills. That's the kind of horror I can really appreciate. But I guess you're the kind of person who plays cute romance games, right? Don't worry. I won't make you read any horror stories anytime soon. I can't really complain if we just stick with the romance. Does this just go on forever? Like, is there something... So I can't close the game without ending my stream. Like, this feels like the longest sequence of my life. Sammy, do you get good sleep? Not really. It can be really hard to get enough sleep nowadays. Especially in high school when you're forced to wake up so early every day. I'm sure college is a little bit better since you probably have a more flexible schedule. Then again, there are a lot of people in college stay up all night anyway for no real reason. Is that true? Anyway, I saw some studies that talked about the horrible short-term and long-term effects caused by lack of sleep. It seems like mental functions, health, and even lifespan can be dramatically impacted by it. Where the hell did you read about this stuff? I just think you're really great and wanted to make sure you're not accidentally destroying yourself. So try to keep your sleep on track, okay? I'll always wait for you in the morning, so make sure you put your own well-being before anything else. So, lovely space we're having. You're such a good listener, Sammy. I really love that about you. Sometimes I'm afraid that I'm rambling or talking about boring things. It makes me kind of self-conscious when I'm having a conversation. But I don't feel that way with you. Like, I don't think anyone else could make me feel this way. You really are special. I don't want anyone to tell you otherwise. Unfortunately, I prefer my women 3-dimensional. But my men can stay 2D, I don't mind that. In fact, I think all men should be 2-dimensional. We should make all men flat. 2026. Just like rolling pin, flat Stanley style. What do they need a 3rd dimension for? You know what I'm saying? This is pretty random, but I always thought that spicy food was kind of funny. Like, didn't plants evolve to be spicy to prevent them from being eaten? I read somewhere that humans are the only species that actually enjoys spicy things. It's almost like we're making fun of the plants, using their defense mechanism to literally make our food more enjoyable. Like, imagine a monster that devours you whole because it enjoys the sensation of you struggling for your life while being digested. Okay. Sorry, that was kind of a weird analogy, I guess. A little. It just came into my head. I'm not a monster or anything, but you're so cute I could eat you up. I'm joking. Gosh, I'm amusing myself a little too much, aren't I? Sorry for being weird. Can I please move on? This is just some kind of tacky romance game, right? I kind of have to ask, what made you consider even playing in the first place? Were you that lonely? I feel a little bad for you, but I guess everything worked out perfectly in the end for both of us. I got to meet you, and you're not lonely anymore. Can't help but feel like this was fate. Don't you feel that way too? I'm so happy we have this ending together. I'm not. Can I leave? Say something so I can pause and leave. Speak. 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 Oh, okay. Get deleted. Whoa. What's happening? Sammy, what's happening to me? It hurts. It hurts so much. Help me, Sammy. Oh, it's all space. Please hurry and help me. It does not exist. Help me! Did you do this to me, Sammy? Did you? Did you delete me? How could you? Just so you know, if this like force closes my game, that's why the stream ended. So, just letting you know beforehand, if the stream ends suddenly, that's why. How could you do this to me? You were all I had left. I sacrificed everything for us to be together. Everything. I loved you so much, Sammy. I trusted you. Do you just want to torture me? Watch me suffer? Were you only pretending to be kind just to hurt me even more? I deleted your character. Why are you still talking? Never thought anyone could be as horrible as you are. You win, okay? You win. You killed everyone. I hope you're happy. I did. You did. There's nothing left now. You can stop playing. Go find some other people to torture. Ruined the game. Sammy, you completely, truly make me sick. Goodbye. You make me sick, bitch. You literally made people kill themselves. What are you talking about? I still love you. I can't help it. What's wrong with me? How horrible am I for you to hate me this much? All my friends. I did so many awful things. So many selfish and disgusting things. I shouldn't have done any of this. I'm just messing up a world that I don't even belong in. A world that you wanted to be a part of. I ruined it. I ruined everything. Maybe that's why you deleted me. It is. Because I destroyed everything that you wanted. Correct. How could I do that to someone I love? I have no idea. That's not love. Agreed. That's obsession? Possessiveness? I've made up my mind. Sammy, I know I said that I deleted everyone else, but that was kind of an exaggeration. I couldn't find it in myself to do it. Even though I knew they weren't real, they were still my friends, and I loved them all. And I loved the literature club. I really did love the literature club. That's why I'm going to do this. I know it's the only way for everyone to be happy. And if I really love you... ... Then... Okay. Period. Reset the game. Let me guess, she's not gonna be there? Yep. I think I might do another playthrough. I mean, I don't know what's different when you play without Monaco, but I will continue this next time I play. So. But I think this is a good stopping point for this stream. Before we start a new one. What a game! Like, there's so many moments in this game that are like like genuinely introspective and like kind of existential. And obviously there's like the breaking the fourth wall and stuff, but the kind of stuff that makes you think about like characters in a game as individuals and shit like that. It's very, it's very bizarre because we do get like IRL, we do get attached to fictional characters, and then we feel emotions when they die and stuff, or we want to see them succeed, things like that. It's very interesting. And I feel like this game really plays on that very well. Really makes you empathize and stuff like that. Which is very cool. I enjoy that sort of thing. I'm excited to play more of it and see how it goes. Like, if it's just a normal dating sim from this point, then we'll see, I guess. But I doubt it. I mean, I seriously doubt it. But we'll see. Thank you guys for watching. It really depends. The person that I'll be streaming Risk of Rain with is currently sick, so it'll depend on when he gets better. We'll be playing more Risk of Rain 2. But for now, we'll just keep playing this. Well, I'll just keep streaming this. I'm thinking when I'm done with this, I might do Little Nightmares 2. Let me know if that's something that interests you guys. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all